in many ways, I worry that all right, well, this is going to be a little tough to edit, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I started my period today, so I'm in so much freaking fracking pain. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. But the camera's up there. In many ways, I feel, I saw this thing. I've been watching Fleabag. I don't know if you guys know about the show. It's a great show. It's on Prime Video. And I saw this thing, and it was basically talking about how women are built with pain inside of them, how we have our periods every month, and that we just are so much more heightened to threats. And I don't know, like, she just made this provocative point about how men kind of have to, and I'm not trying to bias towards men or against men, then maybe she had a point that men have to invent these creative ways to like be in pain or to find competition or will or just to grab that essence of what it is to be alive, that meaning. I've been listening to Jordan Peterson as well, and he talks a lot about meaning and about how there's this thing in life that's not happiness. It's much more complicated than happiness, but it's better. And that really struck me because he spoke about how people would come up to him and tell him, you know, you really helped me in so many ways, and this is how before I was a piece of shit, and since listening to you I can help my family and myself, and now I have a life and whatnot. But he said that like in the midst of speaking to these people, though it's a blessing that these strangers will come up to him and treat him like he's an old friend, it's also, he also spoke about how my freaking equipment is falling apart. So we're just gonna not pretend to be like we have it all together because we don't. He talked about how in the midst of that he could feel all of the pain that brought them to that point, like that brought them, I know now I'm like hella hyper aware of my p's. Okay, that's ADHD. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? I hope not. Anyway, I know that there's not a lot of point to this video, but I just kind of wanted to sit here and talk because I usually have a lot of things to say, and since setting everything up, my mind kind of went blank. But the point of me making this video was to talk about being the older sister slash mom friend, and I'm the oldest of 5 out of 8, but we had a blended family, so 3 of my siblings didn't live with us most of the time, so I was the oldest in the house most of the time. And I really think that you know influenced me in a lot of ways. I think that I'm hyper vigilant and hyper responsible, and I put a lot of pressure on myself, and a lot of the times I feel very lost. I really feel like I have no idea what's going on, what I'm doing, why. And then I saw my family 2 weeks ago, and it just felt like they were my reason why I'm here. They're the reason why I'm alive. They're the reason why I do anything. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. I wish I knew. I mean, me and my family have gone through a lot of stuff, brah. A lot of stuff. I personally have gone through a lot of stuff, a lot of it at the hands of my family, a lot of it at the hands of the people that I most loved and truly trusted. And Jordan Peterson, I'm referencing him a lot because I've been listening to him. And I know that's going to be unpopular to a lot of people because he's like unpopular because of his views on identity politics and things like that. But I don't want to get into that right now. Um, but I just he spoke about how hell is betrayal, and how like children who are sexually abused literally meet the devil at like 4, like being betrayed by their closest family members and things like that. And one thing I want to note, and this is ADHD, I can't get out of my head the fact that there's an audience going to be watching this, and so I feel so performed. Like I'm trying my best to find the authenticity, and then sometimes somewhere in that I just have this sense of like, look at me. Like I'm too here on the screen. And anyway, Jordan talks about betrayal, and I was driving today and I was thinking about how many times I've been betrayed and how much that hurts, and how that really is the evil. He was referencing it in reference to Dante's Inferno, which I really got to read. If you've read that, let me know. I'd love to talk about it. I'll read it and we can discuss it. But he was talking about how Dante talks about the 7 layers of hell, and how I guess the deepest layer, I could be wrong, is betrayal. And I think that that is so true, because a lot of the times I do feel like this broken shell of a person because of how little trust I have in the world and in the people around me. And I know this video is so pessimistic and so negative. I know I have much, much better things to say, much more encouraging words for the world. So I'm going to find them. I'm going to find my value and my place and my reason for being here. A few other things about me. I live alone, and that has been such a struggle for me when it comes to dating, because I live in a pretty nice place. I like my place. I mean, it's nice relative to the area that I'm in and to the dating pool that I'm in. You know, I feel like if I was some like hotshot in LA or New York, like no one would be worried about my shit. That shit pretty nice though. Don't play that shit pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's a loft, you feel me? There's stairs. Don't play with me. You in New York, y'all could never in New York. I'm just kidding. What the fuck? In New York, I'm Millie Rock. Okay. And it's tough on dating because I was thinking about this too. Like, do I have high expectations for my partners, or am I just afraid of partnership? Like, do I hold the people in my life to such a high standard to the point where it's so easy to reject others because I'm afraid of letting someone in? Or is it because truly people should just meet that? And I think it's probably a little bit of both. Another thing is, I'm so hyper aware of being recorded that I'm like trying to open up, and like it's not easy, but I am having a lot of fun. Hopefully someone will watch this and think, I just want to hang out. I just want to hang out. I'm gonna put this on a stand. Maybe I'll take off my makeup and maybe do like a get unready with me. Put some PJs on. Anyway, life is hard. I've been feeling the weight of life today and many days. Since I came back from Texas and I'm back home alone, I've been so hyper aware of my loneliness. There it is. I've been feeling these tears in the back of my head. And I just want to share that if anyone out there is feeling like how I'm feeling, I just want you to know you're not alone. And if you're like me and you're someone who just truly rolls their sleeves up and tries their best and then still doesn't feel good enough, but tries hard to feel like what I'm doing is enough and who I am is enough and everything will work out for me and I'll find it. I'll find the money. I'll find the friends. I'll find the home. I'll find the attitude. And I'm sure I fucking will. Ask and you shall receive. I'm sure I will. I just wanted to put this out there for anyone who feels like me right now and who could use a bit of encouragement, just a bit of like, fuck. So, I'm going to go and get one of my diary entries because they're super encouraging usually. And I think maybe that will inspire me to inspire you. So give me a second. I really like this watch. Oh. I really like this watch. I just got an Apple Watch. My mom gifted it for me, and then I got this band from Best Buy, and it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm gonna take this off because my pop filter thing is broken. My tape. Oh no. Our table is broken. Yeah, like, my shit real life done for. Like, but also, I'm not gonna fully blame myself because it's so flimsy. It was so flimsy in the beginning, and maybe that's a metaphor for something. Hey. Heyo. Heyo. Alright. This is one of my journals. I'll get better at this. This is my first video. I'll get better at this. Anyway, this is one of my journals. I have a lot of journals. I read a lot. I write a lot. I could read more, but I write. I write quite a bit, so let me see if there's anything valuable to the world in here. A lot of like to-do lists and such. Oh. I wrote this yesterday. Let's see. It's kind of explains kind of like my state of mind. Also, don't mind that little... Where is it? Why can't I... Oh, there it is. That little thing sticking out. I don't love it. I don't love it, but I'm too deep in the video and I'm not OCD enough to fix it. Oh! Feeling a bit lost since I've gotten home. It's like I exist in two entirely different planes of existence. But not to say I haven't been counting my blessings and using gratitude to stay grounded. It is to say that I know this may be a good and bad sign, an omen, in fact. I've been thinking a lot recently about the law of polarity and how every energy is also its equal and opposite counterpart. So that as lost as I may feel now is just as clear as I actually can be, will be, and am. The disorientation that I feel, I think, is natural. It is my job to orient myself, to clean my room, organize my local landscape, schedule my time, and stop doing and saying things to myself that I know are lies. Do not participate in betrayal, especially the betrayal of self. Believe. Live in my mastery as if it already exists, because it does. Because I'm a good person, and so are my loved ones, and we deserve it. See? It's in there. I found it. It's in there somewhere, you know. It is. It's not always easy. And I think that is the point of me making this, is just to be honest about that and to kind of share. You know, I don't share often, and I think a lot of people can relate to that, and just feeling as if their voice doesn't really make a difference. Oh, let me get in the center. Or matter. And it does. It does matter. And it does make a difference. And you're worth it. You're worthy of existing. I'm on my period. Ugh. Can I hear it for the girls in the back who can relate? Okay, this is not funny. I wish I knew how to edit really good so I could go, ah. But it's so setting on me. Let's read something else. Facing disappointment today, here are some concepts I'm using to move through this. My success is inevitable. I am persistent. I am consistent. Every day I show up and get 1% better. I find fun ways to interact with my life. I am prepared for my perfect expression and divine demonstration. I am a blessed child of God. Today I open myself up to miracles. I open to guidance from my angels and the universe. I know I would never be left behind in this benevolent existence which loves me. Amen. I see a prophecy. I rush my lightning hands and feet to my friends of skill. To join my friends of skill. See, I was a little overconfident. Who truly say and truly do. The rendezvous time is here. I never really believe that I can't. That's a good spot to close. Anyway, I don't think I filmed an intro. Hello everyone, my name is Chai. This is just going to be tea time with Chai, ramblings with your girl, Chai. Spelt C-H-I, not like yes, like the tea, but not like the tea, you feel me? Like, I'm a person, I'm not a drink. I want to send love out into the world, and there's so much pain in existence, so much. I hope I can just get a sliver of the beauty and love that I want for myself and for others back. God bless you all. Good night.